Nom, nom, nom. Hey, it's Monday morning here on Vlogging Life. And how are you now? Yeah, I literally just woke up, threw on any old shirt that I had, and I realized I didn't want to, and I just put my other shirt on from yesterday. Shirt's still fine. Shirt's still fine. Let's go ahead and get a coffee going, because as you can see, I can't open my one eye because I need some coffee. Oh man, the dog wants food, but he's still got a whole bowl. Like, what the hell? Oh, hurry up, coffee. I need to wake up. I slept like garbage last night. Just couldn't get to sleep to save my soul. I went to bed at a decent hour. Went to bed at about 3. No, it was 4. But I just... Oh, this is going to be one of those coffees that's not going to even come near to filling the cup. God, I hate this Keurig. I need a new one. Great. The coffee pouch just broke. Oh yeah, lovely. Lovely jubbly. So this is gonna be one of those chewable coffee. Alright, coffee's ready. I'm gonna go drive this in my face. What does it say the temperature is in the house now? Because she feels really cold. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn that furnace on. So let's go ahead and do that now. There's the furnace one. That stupid door, I don't understand what happened there. It's all swollen up. And I just do something with this. Set the heat. And set the auto. Should do the rest. Should do the rest. There she goes. Alright, that'll heat up the house to 68 again. Cause, yeah, it's a little cool. A little cool for the morning. Not too bad when you come upstairs because stupid heat rises. Then you come into this damn room and it's a freaking sauna. Just put all my computers downstairs in the living room. But then the cat would piss on them. So I'm going on 3 to 11 for the next 2 weeks, right? I've been trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. I was going to rock a workout, like right now, but then I decided, you know what? What I'll do today is I'll walk out my workout, as in when I get to work, on my 15-minute break, my 45-minute lunch, and my 15-minute break. Oh yeah, this pot exploded. Freaking awesome. What I'll do is I will walk. I'll just go outside and I'll do tours around the building. Just walk it out. And then tonight when I get home from work, I might have something to eat. I'm not going to eat right now because like I ate last night at 8 o'clock. So this is where shift work can kind of mess up your whole diet because you're used to doing one thing and your body's adapted. Because I just went off 2 weeks of nights, right? So I basically altered my diet to match those 2 weeks of nights. Now I'm going on 2 weeks of 3 to 11. Which won't be constant. So I gotta change my diet to match that. It's gonna be, today's, it shouldn't be too bad because since like I said, since that fast, things have happened inside of me that no longer make me hungry. So I'm thinking I could probably get away with not eating today. But just because I'm not eating today doesn't mean the animals don't, right? Because they gotta eat. They need their food. They're not on keto. I don't even think they make a keto diet for these guys. And if they did, it'd be stupid to put them on it because they're both pretty slender. Like, look at this little guy. He's so thin. He's so thin and agile and likes to eat his fox. Look at him. Yeah, he's on camera. He's got to squeak it. And as soon as I take him off camera, he stops. He's still, I don't know what he's doing. Like, dude, if that's how you fight other animals, that's why you lose, okay? Because I'm not eating, I decided to make this coffee a bulletproof coffee. Beauty plan! So that should be pretty good there. Also last night, I was going through the comments, because I always do that on the videos when they pop out new. I usually at the end of my night, I'll pop on the video and go to the comment section and see who said what, and then reply to what I can. You know, stuff like good video or awesome vlog. There's not really much I could say except for thanks, but if anybody asked any questions, I'll try to answer them as much as possible. But yeah, it's vapey in here. I've been vaping, as you can tell. I also moved my fan back there out of the window because I wanted to close the windows in here because it's getting colder outside and that's contributing to the cold downstairs. And what's nice having the fan there is it hits my chair and it circulates the air around the room. I don't think I need to have it this high. I never understood that with these fans, why they put the knob on the back. But hey, it is what it is. Just get the air blowing around the room. But afterwards I watched, actually I came across a comment where somebody said, kid behind a camera was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. I don't want this to come across as fat shaming because it's not. I'm just surprised that at his body size and the way he fluctuated in weight all of his life, that it didn't happen sooner. Like, I'm shocked. He's about the same age as me. He's about 37, 36, somewhere up there, you know, and he took about as good care of his body as I took care of my body over the years. And I'm kind of shocked. Like, he got a lot bigger than me, mind you. I can't remember the last time. He did a weigh-in a while ago, a long time ago, on his last diet video, where I think he came in at close to 350. And I'm kind of shocked that he wasn't having problems then. And You know, the key signs to type 2 diabetes are like fatigue. You're always tired. You wake up feeling tired. My problem this morning was I couldn't sleep last night, but that's just my own personal stupidity. You know, you get poor circulation in your body. Like, it doesn't, you'll feel body parts going numb. Right here on your stomach, like right here, like right now I got feeling there again. It's great. But I didn't have feeling there. I could sit there and scratch it. I could probably stab myself with a knife and I wouldn't even notice. It was numb. And that's when I figured, oh man, that might be the Lynch disease. I better really get this tested out. And it was onset type 2 diabetes. Now, what a lot of people get confused is type 1 and type 2 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes, that's where your pancreas doesn't produce insulin to break down the carbohydrates to turn it into glucose so your body can burn it. Okay? Type 2 diabetes is where you've been consuming so many carbs that your body's non-stop excreting insulin, and your body actually considers it a threat and gains an immunity to your own damn insulin. Yeah, so do you understand why keto on a type 2 diabetes is a good idea and why keto on a type 1 diabetes is a bad idea? See, you still need glucose for type 1 diabetes. You still need to produce glucose, which is why you have to inject. Or my cousin, she has this electronic pancreas. It's not inside her body. It's like this thing she wears around her waist, and it's tapped into her system, and it auto-injects insulin into her as it sees it needs it. So that's kind of a breakthrough in technology over the years. Before that, you used to have to syringe up, and you get these look like an EpiPen. You put your capsule of insulin into it, you crank it to 10 mil or whatever it is, or 10 cc, probably not 10 mil. I don't think you'd want to do that much. Tell whatever your dosage is, and then you shank yourself with it, and it pops it into your system, and away you go. But there have been improvements in technology where you don't have to do that anymore. You can actually have it all automated, which is kind of freaking cool. But with type 1 diabetes, it can cause keto can cause like a low glycemic effect, which can actually cause nerve damage and in the end stop your heart and potentially kill you. So that's why when you see those articles online about keto is dangerous for diabetics, it's a vague thing, a vague title, because yes, keto is dangerous for type 1 diabetics, but type 2 it's actually a diet they recommend because your body's taking in too many carbs, it's drawing out too much insulin to deal with said carbs and sugars and so on and so forth. Therefore, your body will adapt to it. Because like I mentioned on a previous video, this meat suit, she's a computer. A self-learning automated computer. If you keep doing the same things over and over again, it's going to adapt. If you keep eating disgusting foods like Pop-Tarts and candy bars and chips and all that and high carb, all that, and you're not burning it, it's going to have to do something with it, so it's going to convert it to glucose and store it as fat, store it as fat, just keep storing it to the point where the insulin in your body's going to go, wait a second, there's a lot of this new foreign substance going around, we need to deal with that now. Cells, go deal with that. And then they send the cells and the cells go beat the crap out of it, and now your body becomes immune to your own insulin, and before it has a chance to break anything down, it's being destroyed. So personally, what I think Michael should do, and this is just my own opinion because it worked for me, he can still reverse the type 2 diabetes. Anybody can. All you got to do is not just lose weight, you got to change your lifestyle. You got to reduce the amount of junk food you take. I'm not saying reduce all carbs. I'm just saying reduce the dirty carbs, you know, the sugars, the grains, that stuff there. You know, if you eat a lot of bread, maybe tame that down. You know, pump the brakes on the bread. Definitely pump the brakes on candy bars and chips, because that's not going to help you. And once you get your diet under control, then consider exercise. I would never tell someone who's just starting a new diet to start working at the gym. You got to do things in phases, people. You got to basically, you can't do both at the same time. Like that's what I did with keto. I didn't really ease my way into it like I should have. I just kind of went in balls deep. And for that, I had 3 weeks of keto flu. What you need to do is go into it gradually. Start monitoring your macronutrients. If you want to do it the free way, bust up that MyFitnessPal, or I think that's what it's called. You can get it off the Google Store and the Apple Store, and they probably even have a version on Windows Store for desktop and Windows phones if those are a thing. Get yourself
a meal plan if that's your thing. I don't do meal plans because I have the air fryer. I can bang out a steak in 10 minutes flat. I can bang out a chicken in 10 minutes flat. I can wait 10 minutes to eat a chicken. But some people like to fry their chicken in olive oils or do other things like that, or fry their steak on the oven or the stove. Who fries a steak on the oven? Some people like to finish their steak in the oven, like I've seen that on the Ramsay there. You grill it both sides on the stovetop, then drill it in the oven and finish it off. Apparently it turns out really good, but I just air fry. To each their own though, right? But like a lot of the key things that you gotta quit, and I hate telling people this because it was hard for me, is pasta. I miss pasta a lot. I used to love making a big ass pot of macaroni, putting it into separate containers and having that for my week of lunches at work and just enjoying it. But I can't do that anymore because macaroni is so high in carbohydrates because it's all just white flour. It's no good for you. You can have it every once in a while, but once again, moderation is key. And the problem is a lot of the foods that we eat nowadays is all processed bullshit. And when you go to the restaurant, they don't give you proper portion sizes. They just fill the plate. So you got to be careful. But for someone like Michael and Bridget, if they wanted to lose weight, look at me. I started in May, guys. I started around mid-May. I'm just gonna put May 15th as my starting date because I can't remember the exact day when I started doing this keto diet. And I'm already down 75 pounds, 325 to 250. That's pretty damn good, okay? I changed my weight goal. My original weight goal was 230 pounds. I'm setting it to 200 pounds. I wanna see what I look like at 200 pounds. Last time I was 200 pounds, guys, I shit you not. The last time I was 200 pounds was in grade 9 when I was, how old are you in grade 9? 14, yeah, 14. So that was like 25 years ago was when the last time I was 200 pounds. Mind you, I was already 6'1" and had a mustache. I had a mustache in grade 6 because I was just a weird kid. Yeah, 25 years ago I was 200 pounds. I want to see what I look like that again. So that's what we're aiming for, 200 pounds. Doc wanted me to hit 190, but I think 200 is a good compromise. If I can get the body fat percentage down, I don't even know if my little machine back there works because I do my body fat test one moment and it comes back at like 30%, and then I just turn it off, turn it back on and do it again. Then it comes back at 27%, then I turn it off, turn it on again, it comes back at 25%, then I turn it off, turn it on back again, try it again, and then it's 30.5%. It's all over the place, so I'm pretty sure that thing is broken. But I did go watch Kid Behind the Camera. I wasn't subscribed to him, I resubscribed because I want to see how his weight loss journey goes. Because now he has the same reason to do it like I do. He's got a health problem. He needs to get a solution. So I want to see how he plays the game. And it's going to be an interesting adventure. So I went and resubscribed. I'm going to watch his stuff on McJuggerNuggets channel there. The one guy, Joe Bump, he's also doing keto right now. So I kind of wish he was making videos because I like to see where he's going with it. And I don't know, I like watching people doing this journey. I've been watching a lot of fitness stuff about cardios and workouts and that. And that's why I changed up my thing. See, before I used to do just non-stop cardio, even with the Bowflex. I'd use the Bowflex every now and then, but I wasn't doing it a lot. And then I realized that just doing straight cardio all the time gradually will hurt you. As in, you're not going to get any more losses from it because your body will adapt to cardio. So what you got to do is you got to mix it up. And strength training will actually burn more calories than cardio because you're destroying muscles, doing lifts, doing military prep, doing whatever you're doing. You're destroying muscle. You're destroying the short muscle fibers, if you will. The long muscle fibers are fine, but the short ones, that's what gives you that burst of momentum. But they break down. So your body has to constantly replenish them, and over time it'll replenish them with the long strains, and then you'll have more storage, more and more go. That's what gives you the gun show, you know, that's what makes you ripped. So that's why I've been doing the strength training in the form of high intense interval training with the bench presses, with the military presses, with the back pulls, the rows, and with the lay down lats, because my Bowflex is limited and lay down lats is all I can really do to not have a bad time. So that's how I've been doing it, and I've been noticing that since I've been incorporating a lot more strength training and less cardio, it's been working out better. Because I used to go down there and do like 2 episodes of HIIT, but I've noticed that there's been diminishing gains from doing the HIIT, mainly because my body's adapting to the bike. It needs to be switched up. So by adding in the strength training, I'm now making my body go, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. I'm being targeted everywhere. I really got to give her. And then when I do the cardio in the end to finish it all off for 10 minutes, it's a happy medium, and I'm actually getting better gains now. Like, I noticed my body dimensions are changing. I've been sitting around 253 to 250 for the past, I would say, maybe 3 days, but my belt don't fit me anymore. I got to drill another hole in it. This here is a 2XL shirt that is really baggy on me. So I'm wondering if I can fit it in a 1XL. I mentioned that the other day. One of these days I'll go shopping and buy some 1XLs and we'll see how they fit. They'll probably be a little tighter, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna drink my bulletproof coffee because she's getting cold, and I'm watching some YouTubes. So let's pitter patter. I was about to leave to go pay for my parking for next month and the month after, but I forgot my Fitbit. I had to charge it. It only had like 15% power left. Can't leave home without it. I need a freaking quarter so I can pay for parking, so I can pay for my parking. Yeah, nice, right? Welcome to North Bay's downtown core, where nothing's free. Frig it, grab 50 cents. Over there I can pay for it this time and next time. It's pretty sad. Quarter only gets you like 10 minutes of parking. A buck gets you 45 minutes. Like, just gouges you. Just gouges you. But, welcome to the suck. Eh? Yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go do this work thing, and then, actually, I'm gonna talk on the way. Why not? Why not? Neighbor still hasn't picked up their chair off my lawn. Guess they expect me to do it for them, for sakes. Such a beauty day out today. Why couldn't today be yesterday? Then I could have got more done. Oh well, it is what it is. Just realized I came outside. I got my juice, I got my wallet, but guess what I forgot to grab? My friggin' dart. Let's go grab that. It'd be awesome if I knew where the hell I put my dart. Did you take it, kitten? Did you take my dart? Found it! Okay, the furnace is working. It's 69 degrees out. Or down here anyway. Nice. I was thinking about getting some old towels or something and plugging the vents upstairs in the computer room, because when it's hot downstairs, it's even hotter upstairs. And I really don't need heat upstairs. Might direct more of the heat downstairs, which is what I really want. All right, let's go pay for parking. I'm gonna have to put some gas in this pig soon. 3/8 of a tank. Mind you, 3/8 of a tank will do me for like a week and a bit. Actually, more than that. I could probably easily go 3 weeks on 3/8 of a tank. I don't really drive much. Currently the truck has 4,800 kilometers on it. That's a thing. No, I went and took a poop before leaving. I got an email from Best Try. Everything in the box is moving around. Got a whole bunch of acorns back there from parking underneath the oak tree at my parents' house. Squirrels get fighting in the trees, eh? And they knock them all out and they all land in the box of the truck. Dad's like, oh, it's better than on my driveway. At least they're not gonna be here anymore. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's the way to look at it. That's mint. No, I'm taking a poop and I get an email from Best Buy that they have a desktop laptop sale on right now, and one of the desktops they're selling is well, they got two brands. They got the Acer and the HP, both the same specs. Core i5 8400 2.8 gigahertz turbo boost to 3.6, 8 gigs of RAM, 2 terabyte, probably a Seagate 7200 RPM hard drive, Windows 10, no graphics card, a very, very, very basic system. My question is what kind of power supply they have, but for $599, and I already benchmarked those i5 8400s because back when Dell had a similar deal going, I wanted to see how if it would be more effective on Sony or Magix Vegas than my current setup, and the answer to that question is yes. It definitely improves rendering capabilities and video editing capabilities. And it's like really tempting to run over there and grab one of those sea suckers so that I can render better, but at the same time I don't want to, because like I said, when I'm rendering my videos, who cares? Like, I'm going daily vlogs, but if a vlog's not up at 9, it will be up that day. It's just sometimes it might be delayed a bit. I got to get back into the ritual of uploading. Like right now I got a 4-day buffer in my hands. I'm 4 days ahead of myself, and I kind of want to keep it 2 days ahead of myself or a day ahead of myself. That way there I can upload it, and if something goes wrong where it takes long to render, I can upload it the day of the vlog, the previous day's vlog going live, and it's not that big of a deal. I have time. I have, you know, I think this is going to be the best way to do it, is to have a little bit of a buffer to basically, I'm on stupid shifts, right? Like if I worked every day, Monday to Friday from, we'll just put out 8 to 4 or 9 to 5, then that would be a different story altogether. I could just upload my video like before I go to bed, you know, start rendering it, or upload it the next day when I get up at 5 a.m. My internet's super quick, so it should just drive it up there. and then we can have it go live at 9. But because I don't work those kind of shifts, because I'm all over the place, having that 1 day or 2 day buffer is going to give me the ability to make sure that every day a video goes live at 9. And the key reason why I want to do daily uploads again, it's not for the views, it's basically on YouTube. If you're consistent, if you're constantly uploading, there's a better chance of you getting trending and being seen and receive more of an audience from other parties. And that's what I kind of want. Like I said, guys, I want to hit 100K, and I ain't gonna do that just sitting around doing nothing, right? Sometimes you gotta give her. And right now I'm in the best mood of my life and feeling great, losing weight. I'm motivated, I want to do this, so I say let's do this, right? And I know a lot of you out there are probably super stoked that every day there's gonna be a new vlogging life video. Probably not a lot of you, but you know, the ones that do, I'm happy. I'm you know, thankful that you guys are there. You guys have probably been there since the beginning, since before the beginning of this channel. I know a lot of you have, because I remember some of the names from Skaven that carried over to Vlogging Life that are still commenting, are still there, still watching every day, still, you know, giving the likes and all that. So I really, really appreciate that. Don't think I don't, because I super do. I just, I miss doing YouTube as a hobby. I miss it, doing it every day. Like I said, I contribute that to my depression. I contribute my depression to my shitty diet and all the alcohol. You can't Mr. Self-Destruct like that and not expect consequences, right? And that's what I did. I Mr. Self-Destructed, and the outcome was me giving up on things that I actually enjoyed doing. I probably should have my signal light on there. I'm driving like my freaking dad. Dad is, I don't need signal lights. Okay, so why are we doing 20 on a highway here, people? Like I'm in, okay, what? Is this van just toying with me right now? Like this is the reason why we were doing 20 is because of this van. I cut over into the turning lane, and then he cuts over right in front of me, and we're on a highway right now doing 40. This is ridiculous. Jesus Murphy. But whatever, we'll get there. We got plenty of time. It's only 2:15. There's nobody there, bud. You can totally give her. So we'll go pay for the parking, and then we'll go to work, put in our time, then we'll go home and figure things out. I'm probably gonna do some research on that Acer just because it says it has 2 M.2 slots, but only 1 available. But nowhere in the description, oh shit, the camera's not even aiming at me right now. Sorry about that. But nowhere in the description does it talk about an M.2 drive installed in the computer. So I'm not quite sure what's really going on there, but I am quite sure that I need to get into the left lane because up ahead there's an arrow pointing to the left. So let's just pitter patter and have at her and scoot over. Looks like they're fixing this area finally. Roads have been all... This road gets destroyed all the freaking time because of the heavy transports on it. And well, cold doesn't help it much because it pushes all the stones from underneath up and it just rips through the freaking pavement. So it looks like right now what they're doing is they're getting new asphalt down to cover up all the pit potholes. What is that guy doing? Oh, he's backing into his driveway on a busy street. You know, that's what I call bravery. Backing into your driveway on a street busy. That's busy. I also call it kind of rude sometimes too because you're cocking over a bunch of people's momentum. Time to spend $120. Not the turning lane. Oh man, is there no room to park over here? Oh, there is. Okay, perfect. About to say, like, there's a tow truck parked there, but all I can hear in the box of the truck is those freaking acorns. Okay, let's pitter patter and have at her, go pay for parking, and I'll talk to you guys after my shift. Peace. Set outside lights to maximum. Yeah, love it. Gotta love smart home technology. Yeah, you do. So I'm at work, right? And I fire up my camera software on my phone. See if I left any lights on at the house or something. I can see something on the couch. Like, what the heck is on the couch? So I do the old turn on the living room lights, and there's Oreo passed out on the couch, upside down. I kid you not. He's on his back, his legs are widespread. He is just done. Out to lunch, right? So what does this dickhead do? Well, you can broadcast on the Google Pods, right? So you can say, you know, broadcast to living room, and then whatever you say, it's gonna say. So I literally said, hey, what are you doing on the couch? And then I quickly went back to the camera to see what was going on. This thing, he just like manically rolls over, gets up, and he starts looking around like, how the hell did he get in the house without me knowing? Man, I'm gonna have too much fun with this technology. Let me tell you a little something about that. Trolling the dog when I'm at work? Like, you don't understand how much fun that's gonna be. And that's pretty sad that I find that's gonna be fun. Jesus, Murphy, it's like a freaking sauna in here. Hate to do it, but I'm gonna have to put something under the door and open up a window to cool this place down. I really hate to do it. So I've been humming and hawing over this computer deal at Best Try right now. Regularly, it goes for $799.99. It's on sale for $599.99. It's an Acer TC 885 or 885 or whatever. Let me show you what it looks like. So there it is there. It looks pretty tiny, and that's because it is. And I have a feeling it might be a good rendering system for one key reason, and that's because of the specs. Let's go find the specs. So what we're looking at here, it's got Windows 10, bilingual, who cares? It's got the i5 8400 at 2.8 gigahertz, turbos to 4, 6 cores for more chores, 9 megs of L3 cache, 8 gigs of RAM, 2 terabyte hard drive, 7200 RPM on the hard drive. It's got a crappy internal graphics card, but what can you do? Bunch of other nonsense. 300 watt power supply, right? And apparently it's Energy Star, whatever. So, currently it doesn't have a built-in monitor, and chances are it won't in the future. Not VR ready, could care less. It's got 802.11 BGN, and it does have integrated Bluetooth. I dropped the H because I'm French and that makes it silent. It's got an SD, SDHC reader. It's got some USB ports onto it, as you can see. It's got some audio jacks. It's got an HDMI port for the Intel graphics card, and it's got a D-sub port for whatever. And it's got a LAN port, as well as an available PCI 16 for putting a proper graphics card into it, and an M.2 slot for putting a faster hard drive into it, which is very, very, very tempting. This is just the weight and the dimensions. So I have a feeling that this case, even though I cannot find for the life of me a picture online of inside of it, if you look at the image here on the back side, okay, that's the blower for the CPU. Up top here, that power supply looks pretty damn standard to me. That looks like a pretty standard power supply. So I put a 500 watt in there, and I can chuck a pretty decent video card into it. Now the other concern I have is how long is this case? Because how big of a video card can I put in there? The 960 would fit because I bought the 960 to go in the XPS 8300. This is probably about the size of the XPS 8300. I could measure the XPS 8300 and compare the dimensions in the description below, but I kind of don't want to go that route. I'm just thinking for $599, that might correct a lot of the problems I have with this XPS. Thanks for coming out, Color Balance. I appreciate it. But that might correct a lot of the problems that I'm having with this 8300 at this current point in time, which is it's getting old and tired, and it's crashing, and USB ports don't quite work the way they used to, and so on and so forth. And it's a very tempting deal, but I know there will be deals later on. Very tempting though, very tempting. But I've been noticing this deal is not just at Best Try. Staples in their upcoming flyer have pretty much the same damn thing going down. This is the Staples deal that comes out tomorrow. It's called the Big Monitor Event, because they have a bunch of monitors going. They got this like mesh system and I guess a decent sized hard drive, a 1 terabyte passport, and a phone, you know. I'd love to get one of these, man, a mesh back chair. You guys seen the chair I'm sitting in right now? Instead of a mesh back, I call it the mess back, because the back on this chair is a freaking bloody mess. However, I noticed here they're doing the exact same deal, except for their computer only comes with a 1 terabyte hard drive. Weird. When I run a Google on the computer to see what I can find out about its internal guts, I can't find anything but stuff from the previous version, the 780. So I don't know if it has 2 DIMM slots, if it has 4 DIMM slots, where the M.2 is located, if it's on the bottom, on the top. It should be PCIe because it is a B360 board, but there's not enough information on what it has and what it can do. I don't know if that's a full-size power supply in there, or one of those weird ones that starts fat in the back and then kind of slants up and gets skinny. So those ones there, the biggest you can get is a 400, and that's a peak 400, not a running 400. Like, it'll hold 400 watts for about 3 seconds and then it just grenades on you. Not exactly ideal, if you know what I'm talking about. So it's one of those, what do you do? Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait, because it looks like a good deal, smells like a good deal, but I'm sure closer to Christmas time, say the Cyber Weekend, no, what is it? Black Friday, that's the word I was looking for. Come Black Friday, there will be a deal, and I'll bite then. So this is from yesterday. Told you I'm addicted. And this is from today. That's right, people. I went and did a workout. Whoops. But because I already did all that cardio, instead of doing cardio this time around, what I did was I smashed the weights. Well, flexed the rods, I guess. So I did hit with the rowing, hit with the bench press, flat, not incline. Incline? Yeah, incline. I can't do decline because the bench don't bend that way. But I did incline bench press, or sorry, flat bench press, military press shoulder lifts. I did lay down lat pulls. Oh, I did overhead tricep curls because that worked out nice. And what else did I do? Row, bench, military lat curls. Oh, I did leg press, but I didn't like the leg press on that Bowflex, so I said screw that noise. And then I wanted to do something really cool with HIIT. And then I remember back in my martial arts days, we used to do this HIIT. First we'd start off, we would run around the gym or the dojo. You stay off the mats, because if you go on the mats, you're sensei's. If you do that, he has the right to take you down, and he keeps an eye to see if anybody steps on the mat, and then he comes at you. So you ran around the mats, and you do about 10 laps around the gym, and then he would say everybody on the mats, well, he would say should go, we'd all get on the mat, and then we'd do what he would call the skip squat step. Okay, skip squat step. And what that is you do 60 skips. You're skipping a rope, but you don't have a rope, so just imagine you're doing jump rope, and you bounce, you do 60 bounces. Then when you're done that, then you drop into a squat, and you give them 20 squats. And then when you're done that, all you do is you step forward one with both. You go forward, and then back, forward, back. You do 20 of those. Rinse and repeat, and do 5 reps of that. When you're done doing that, your heart rate is through the chimney. Okay, you're going to be on fire. Your body is going to be so damn hot, you're going to think you're gonna die. We used to do, I think, 5 to 10 reps of that. I did 10 reps tonight. Tomorrow I expect my calves to be shot. I expect to be limping out of bed. I feel great right now. Things are a little tight. I've been doing some stretching to try and, negate the pain. I still haven't eaten anything all day, so I guess we're going into a fat fast, boys. Might as well tell you now. I'm gonna do a 3-day fat fast, so we're gonna go tomorrow and Wednesday. I'll probably break it on Thursday. We'll see how that goes. But so far, muscles are tight, but they'll regenerate. Tomorrow might be a limp day, as in I might be limping out of bed, limping down the stairs, limping around the house a little bit. But you know what friggin' Arnold Schwarzenegger always says? What separates a normal person from a champion? A champion will work through the pain, and that's what I plan on doing. Work through the pain. Just like this channel, bringing it to 100K subscribers, I'm gonna work through the YouTube pain. I'm gonna do my best and try and draw in as much attention. I don't have no idea how I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just try and figure it out, and that's what we gotta do. And by we, I mean me, unless you guys want to help too. That would be super. It'd be awesome to have your support. I already have your support. You're watching the video, so it's already awesome, right? Yeah, it's already awesome. What am I even talking about? I'm just saying nonsense. You guys are freaking awesome because you're hanging out and watching this, and I definitely do appreciate that. But guys, it's currently almost 4 in the morning. I'm gonna do myself a solid and shut this video down. Gonna go ahead and edit it up and push it up to the YouTubes, so that you guys can actually watch it. And we're gonna make tomorrow another day. Hopefully I'm not too limpy. We'll figure it out. So I really appreciate you watching, so thanks for watching. Give the vids a thumbs up, because that helps a brother out. Don't forget to leave a comment. If you haven't noticed, I've been replying to comments. I just finished replying to the comments on yesterday's video, and I go back a little bit, because YouTube allows you to look at all comments on videos and sort them by the recent, so I can see if any other videos were commented on that I can potentially answer. So don't forget to leave a comment if you want me to answer. What else is there to say? Subscribe, like, comment, all that nonsense, and until next time, people, keep on vlogging.